Okay, good evening, guys. Today, what we're going to learn is VLOOKUP in a very simple process. Okay, today I'm going to tell you that what is the implication of VLOOKUP, how do we use VLOOKUP, and where all we can use VLOOKUP in an Excel sheet. Okay, so without any further delay, we're going to start the process with a small example so that it is easy for everybody to understand. Okay, one. Yes. So now what you see is how to learn VLOOKUP with an example. What and why? What is VLOOKUP and why we are using it? So now we need to first understand that why are we using VLOOKUP and for what? So basically there might be some intensive data. It might be a financial statement. It might be HR analytics data. It could be any intensive data through which you have to pick up certain details and make your own report. So there we use a VLOOKUP. Now, a very simple example of VLOOKUP can be explained in my session here. So let's, without any further delay, we're going to go to the session. Now, first we need to understand here is, this is my final online attendance tracker. So this is the report which I am preparing for the students who all have been present for today's class. So this is the template which I need to fill up, and this is the area which I need to fill up for all the students' attendance. Okay. So now what we see in the first column is the roll number, name of the student, attendance. Now, for example, we are only focusing on the first student, which is name of the student is A, roll number is 20, the XXXX002, and the attendance we need. Now, for example, let's go to the second sheet. This is which is called a dump sheet, from where you have to pull up the details. Remember, I told you that we have extensive data through which we need to pick up only specific details. Now, this is a dump for the attendance of all the students which were present today in a class. So when you see the first column, it shows full name, user action, whether present or absent, roll number, and the time when they logged in. So this is your data dump, which is called data dump. We have to use this as intensive data to fill up this particular detail here. Okay, so how do we do that? Now, first we need to focus on the first parameter to use a VLOOKUP is on the left side of both the Excel sheet, we should have a common name. A common name or an element, which I mean to say is it will be present in both the sheets. Now, when we see our attendance report, which is a standard report, we see the roll number here. Now, once we go to our data dump for the attendance, we also see a roll number here. When you see column C, which is called roll. So for any VLOOKUP, the basic fundamental is we need to have a one common point which is available in both the Excel sheets. That's the first thing. Okay. Now what we need to do is we see that the roll number is on the left side, the top, on the left side, left corner of the sheet. So we need to also move the roll number towards the left side from our data dump. Okay. So we also have the roll number on the left side, and in our main report also we have a roll number on the left side. Okay. So this is something which is we need to take care of it. All right. Now, the first criteria is met, which is roll number on the left side. In the main report, roll number is on the left side. Guys, we have to be very careful about this. The matching element should always be on the left side, always on both the reports. Now, let's get back to action. Now we're going to put the formula here. So this is the attendance report which we need to fill up. So any formula, as I actually told you in all the training sessions, it starts with equal to. So we put an equal to and we type VLOOKUP, okay, and we insert a open bracket. Okay. Now what we need to do is we have to be very careful about this. when I say open bracket, we need to first select the first column here, if you can see here, and we have to continue till the end of the report, which is 5.2. We have to select the data limit, and we're gonna freeze this. How do we freeze the range? We use F4, which is nothing but, when you see here, I'll just show you what happens. See here, there is a dollar. I mean, we have selected the details from A4 to A29, but you see a dollar just because we have inserted a freeze range, which is called dollars. Okay, so that means your data will read only within that particular range. It will not exceed to any other limit. Now what we do is we put comma, okay, and we go to our data dump, which is the actual attendance we are looking at. So what we do is we select the complete data. Okay, all the role, full name, user action, and the time. So we're going to freeze this also. How do we freeze it? We press F4. Okay, so when we press F4, it is also coming under the dollar. So now we're going to again put comma here. So now what we need to do is the range is underscore lookup. So now what it is asking is, in which column do you have the answer of what we are looking at? So in this sheet, now if I analyze this, I see the first column is roll number, second one is full name, and the third one is user action, which shows present or absent. So that means it is the third column which we need to type here to read, or to tell the Excel to read from the third column and give an answer to my main report. And I put comma, and then again I put a 0. Why we put 0 is we need to have the exact result of the match. That's the reason we put 0 and we close the bracket. And what we do as usual, we've hit enter. So can you see that the moment we hit enter, we get the present for the roll number 2, which is name of the student is A, which is present. So now we got the formula here. What we do is we simply double click on the formula and your entire VLOOKUP gets copied. Okay, so now see here, present, 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 absent, which is person M who was absent. So now let's go and cross check in our attendance dump whether this person was absent or present. So we'll see M here. We're gonna search for M, and we see here whether this person is absent or present. Okay, now see here, this is the column. Can you see this? M, which is absent here. So that means whatever formula we have written is reading correctly. Similarly for X also there is absent here. So this is just a process to know whether our formula is right or wrong. Can you see here? It is absent. Even the M is absent. So that means we have put exactly the right formula for VLOOKUP. So it is very easy, guys. We don't have to confuse on this. In case of any confusion, you do let me know that where is the confusion. We're going to sit, we're going to work on the example, and we're going to work out so that we understand what exactly the VLOOKUP is. So I reiterate, I summarize that VLOOKUP is a concept where you have to make a specific report, and your data dump or your data input is very intensive, and it is very difficult to search one by one to get the result for your report. So as if now this is all about VLOOKUP. So once again, I repeat, any doubt, any questions, do revert, guys. I'm always there to help you guys. And let's learn together. That's our motive of today's session. All right then, good evening. Take care. Bye-bye.